Hi friends, in the previous class we have just started learning basic mathematics for physics. Now let us continue in this class. Consider this xy plane like this. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. It divides the plane into four quadrants. This is first quadrant where the x values are positive and y values are also positive. And this is the second quadrant where the x values are negative and y values are positive. And this is the third quadrant in which x values are negative and y values are also negative. And this is the fourth quadrant in which x values are positive and y values are negative. It is mentioned like this: plus, plus. In this ordered pair, first one denotes the x coordinate and the second one denotes the y coordinate. Both are positive, and this one negative and positive, and this one negative and negative, and finally this one is positive and negative. Now we are moving from x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. In first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions are positive. Here, the angles are theta. If the angle is theta in first quadrant, all the trigonometric functions like sin theta, cos theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, tan theta and cot theta, all the trigonometric functions are positive. In second quadrant, only sine function and cosecant functions are positive, whereas all others are negative. Similarly, in third quadrant, tan function and cot function are positive, whereas others are negative. And in fourth quadrant, cos function and secant function are positive and others are negative. The angles in the first quadrant are generally represented as 90 minus theta or 360 plus theta. With x-axis, it makes an angle 90 degrees. So, the angles in the first quadrant can be represented as 90 minus theta or 360 plus theta. That is, after completing one full rotation from x-axis, again coming to this position, this is a complete angle, that is 360 degrees. After 360 degrees, there is an angle theta, so 360 plus theta. Angles in the second quadrant are mentioned as 90 plus theta. This is 90 degrees with x-axis and it is some angle greater than 90. So, angle is mentioned as 90 plus theta or 180 minus theta. From this, it is rotated in 180 degrees. The angles in the second quadrant are generally a little bit or a bit less than 180 degrees. So, they can be mentioned as 180 minus theta. This axis makes 90 degrees with x-axis. So, this mentions are 90 degrees, 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, 360 degrees, and so on. So, angles in this quadrant are mentioned as 180 plus theta or 270 minus theta. And angles in the fourth quadrant are mentioned as 360 minus theta, 360 minus theta, or 270 plus theta. 270 plus theta. 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. This is mentioned as minutes, not the minutes which we have in time. 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. These are different from the units which we mentioned in time. 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Now let us see some addition formulae. Sin of a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, and cos of a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Tan of a plus b is equal to tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan A tan B. What happens when we put A instead of B? Sin of A plus A, that is 2A. So we will get the formula for sin 2A. Sin 2A is equal to sin A cos A, because in place of B we have to put A. Sin A cos A plus again cos A, in place of B we have to put A. Cos A sin A. Therefore, sin 2A is equal to 2 sin A cos A. And let us find cos 2A. Cos 2A is equal to cos A into cos A, because in place of B also we have to put cos A. Cos A into cos A minus sin A into sin A. Therefore, cos 2A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A. This can be written in other ways also, because we know that sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. From that, sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A. In place of sin square A, if we put 1 minus cos square A, we get cos 2A is also equal to 2 cos square A minus 1. Similarly, if we put in place of cos square A 1 minus sin square A, get 1 minus 2 sin square A. Therefore, there are 3 formulae for cos 2A. Tan 2A. That is, we have to put A in place of B in this formula. Tan of A plus A is equal to tan 2A on the left hand side. On the right hand side, tan A plus tan, in place of B we have to put A. So, tan A plus tan A by 1 minus tan A into tan A again. In place of B we have to put A. That is, therefore, tan 2A is equal to 2 tan A by 1 minus tan square A. Tan 2A is equal to 2 tan A by 1 minus tan square A. Now, let us see some properties of a triangle. Consider this triangle ABC. The side opposite to angle A, that is BC. Let its length be A. The side opposite to the angle A is BC. Let its length be A. Similarly, the side opposite to angle C is AB. Its length is C, small c. The side opposite to angle B is AC and its length is small b. Then what sine rule of a triangle says is A by sin A is equal to B by sin B is equal to C by sin C. Cosine rule of triangle is B square is equal to C square plus A square minus 2AC cos B. Similarly, C square is equal to B square plus A square minus 2AB cos C, and A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. These formulae might be useful when we do problems in physics.